Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing another fragrance video. If you guys did not know, I am fragrance and perfume obsessed and I just keep buying more, which means you guys keep getting more fragrance videos. So in today's video, I'm going to be rounding up my top 10 picks for the springtime. I like kind of fresh florally fragrances for the springtime. I am going to do a separate video for summertime fragrances, so that will be coming once we get a little bit closer to summertime. So yeah, if you guys are interested in hearing about my top 10 picks for the spring, just keep watching. And yeah, I'm just going to be going through all of the fragrances and reading off the notes from my phone and, you know, just kind of describing them in my own unique way. So yeah, if you see me reading off my phone, that is why. And I know you guys will ask about this case. Every time that I have this in an Instagram story, people are like, what is up with your case? What is that a receipt for? So I'm working again with Casetify for this video, so they're sponsoring today's video, but I love their cases, and this is one of their newer designs that I have been using on my phone. So the design of the case actually is the receipt. So it's not a receipt of my own, but after reading it, it actually sounds like it could be my receipt. The receipt is for bottled water, Pokemon neck pillow, a bagel, Gucci Guilty perfume, and a bottle of gin, which all of that kind of sounds like me. So this is one of their cases I've been loving. And then the other one you guys have seen in my last video I did with them. This is one of their ultra impact cases. So this one has like little bumpers on the side to make it extra protective. But this one is still really protective. I drop my phone literally 100 times a day and I've never had any issues. They are very slim and protective, and I just love all their designs. So I have this one, and then I also just got this one, which has my name on here, which is nice. They have a lot of personalization options and all different designs, but this one in particular is made 100% from biodegradable, compostable materials, which is amazing. All of their cases are at least partially made from recycled plastic, so they're better for the environment, and they also have an antimicrobial coating on them, which helps to kill germs and bacteria and just keeps your phone a little bit cleaner. So yeah, if you guys are interested in their cases, I am obsessed. I highly recommend them. If you guys want to get a discount, you can go to casetify.com/StephanieLetta to get 15% off your new favorite phone case. All right, so now let's get into the fragrances. I don't know where to begin. I guess we're just gonna randomly grab. They're not gonna be any like rated order. I just love them all. So we're gonna start it off with Atelier Cologne's Lemon Island. This is one of their newest fragrances. And I just love this. Every time I smell it, it just makes me happy. Like, this is just such a happy, fun, springy, a little bit summery scent. It is very simple. There's only a few notes. The top note is lemon, the middle note is jasmine, and the base note is vanilla. So it's citrusy, a little bit floral, and a little bit warm. And I don't really see anyone not liking this. It's just such a bright, fresh, comforting scent to me. My friend Cheryl on here, she said kind of the same thing. She said it just reminded her of like good times and vacation, and I can definitely see that. To me, it kind of reminds me of Tom Ford's Eau de Soleil Blanc, but without that coconut. So it's a little less beachy and summery, but it's still citrusy and bright and fresh, and I love this. To me, it kind of smells like a lemon cookie mixed with a floral bouquet, because you have that lemon, the vanilla, and then you have the freshness and floralness from the jasmine, and it's just so good. So I have this little mini bottle. The packaging is adorable. It has like this little like leather case on it, and I just am absolutely in love with this one. Next, moving on to another one that I mentioned in a video recently. This is from the house of Parfums De Mer, and this is their newest Delina. So there's Delina Exclusive, and this one, which I think is a la Rosé. And this one is definitely my favorite. It's kind of like in between the exclusive and this one, but the original, there was something about the original that had like a very like sharp, soury note to me, and like it didn't sit well on my skin. It like smelled really good like on paper, but on me, like the sourness came out and it was just like a little bit too pungent. But this one is definitely a little bit more fruity, a little bit more fresh and airy, and It's so good. It's so girly and feminine. Like looking at the bottle, like that's like the vibe. So sometimes when you see a bottle and then you smell it, it doesn't really match. But the look of this bottle, like the girliness, the kind of like frostedness, which makes it a little bit sheer almost. So it's not opaque like the original bottle. So the frosted bottle kind of makes it like more sheer. And that's like the best way to describe this fragrance is it's more sheer, but not watered down. Like it does have a watery quality to it, but in a good way. This projects on me. It lasts on me all day. So even though it is like sheer smelling, it's not light smelling. Like I put this on and people compliment me even with their mask on. So it's not like a weak fragrance, but it's so good. So the notes for this one are top notes of lychee, pear, and bergamot. Middle notes of Turkish rose, peony, and transparent flowers. And the base is soft wood, white musk, and vetiver. So yeah, it's kind of fruity and fresh in the opening with the lychee and the bergamot, and the middle note has a nice rosy floral quality to it. I'm not a huge rose person, so I think that this one is a little bit less rosy than the original, even though this is called rosé. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's not as like mature smelling. I feel like this one is a little bit younger smelling than the original Delina, but I just love it. I kind of want to make this my scent of the day. It's just so fresh and fruity and a little bit spicy. I think the vetiver in the base makes it a little bit spicy, but it just smells so freaking good. Next, moving on to another newer release in a frosted bottle, we have Versace Dylan Turquoise. So this is the newest flanker of Dylan Blue. Dylan Blue I didn't love. There was a weird note on me. It smelled like foul fruity shampoo. Like, I don't know. Something in my skin chemistry didn't like Dylan Blue. But Dylan Turquoise, to me, smells completely different. Like, I don't even feel like I would know that they were, like, supposed to be connected in any way. This one is way more fresh. It almost has, like, a unisex vibe to it because it is so fresh. And, yeah, so when you see this bottle, it looks like it's going to be a fresh fragrance, and it definitely is. To me, it almost smells like Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle mixed with Chanel in the green bottle, the Chance Eau Fraiche. Like if you mix those two together, I feel like this is what you would get. So if you like either of those, you would really like this. It has very fresh citrus notes in there, and let me read you the notes. Top notes are lemon, mandarin orange, and pink pepper. Middle notes are guava, freesia, cassis, and jasmine, and the base notes are musk, clearwood, and cedar. Yeah, so I feel like the pink pepper and the cedar definitely give it kind of like a fresh, spicy, woody type of smell, which makes it lean a little bit masculine, but you definitely get the lemon, a tiny bit of guava, like right when you first spray it, but on the dry down on my skin, it seems very close to Coco Mademoiselle and Chance Eau Fraiche. So it's really good. It's fresh. It's everyday. It's, you know, clean out of the shower, running around, white crisp shirt like this. It just smells fresh and clean, and I really like it. Next, moving on to another blue fragrance. This is a newer one for me. It's from Acqua di Parma. It's from their Blue Mediterraneo line, and this is Fico di Amalfi. And this, another fresh, everyday, clean, fruity, creamy smell. This one, I don't know. For every day, I just reach for this. I love it so much. It has a fig note in there, and I've found that I really like fragrances that have fig. And if you don't know what fig smells like, go smell fig. But fig is like fruity and juicy, but also creamy at the same time. So this one, it has sweetness, but not like fruity berry sweetness. It has fig sweetness, which makes it creamy and makes it just unique. Like figs are not really a popular note. So whenever I see a fragrance has fig in there, it makes me want to try it because it always smells unique and a little bit different. This whole line from Acqua di Parma, I think all of them are very unisex and this is no different. To me, this smells like drinking a fruity cocktail on the Amalfi Coast. You're wearing like a white sundress, you are with your man, like you're getting kind of his unisex vibe with some figs. Maybe there's a fig tree. I don't know, I've never seen a fig tree, but you're drinking a drink under a fig tree on the Amalfi Coast, and this is what you get. It smells so good. If you love figs, you need to try this. It's so good. It's fresh. It's juicy. It's real good. And I almost forgot to read you guys the notes for this one. They are top notes of grapefruit, bergamot, citron, and lemon. Middle notes are fig nectar, jasmine, and pink pepper. And the base notes are fig tree, cedar, and benzoin. So very fresh, very figgy, very jiggy. We're getting jiggy with it. Will Smith. Yeah, okay. Next up we have Valentino's, I think it's called Born in Roma. So this is the pink one. I also actually have the yellow one. I think that they're very similar. This one's more citrusy, but since I keep talking about citrusy scents, I'm going to talk about this one. So Valentino, Born in Roma, the pink one. I love this. It's, okay, let me spray it because I haven't worn this in a while, but I do love it. Okay, yeah, this one is nice and fruity, but not citrusy fruity. I believe it has black currant in there, so it has more of like a red berry type of fruitiness. It has some jasmine, it has some vanilla, so it's warm, it's floral, it's fruity. So if you like fruity florals, you're gonna like this. It smells really good. It smells like classy, expensive. This could definitely be like a signature scent, all year round type of scent. But I think it's really nice for the springtime. In the summer, I think this might be like a little bit heavy for me personally because I do more citrusies in the summer. But this one is a really nice fruity floral scent and very likable. I feel like a lot of people love this one. It just smells unique for a fruity floral and I just love it. So let me read you the notes. So this has top notes of black currant, pink pepper, and bergamot. Middle notes of jasmine, jasmine sambac, and jasmine tea, and base notes of vanilla, cashmere, and gaiac wood. So yeah, it's fruity, it's floral, and it's a little bit woody. All right, so this next one is Toca Simone. So Toca has a whole line of fragrances. I've tried a bunch in like mini samples with my orders, and I've never really loved any. Like some are just too floral or too mature or just meh, too boring to me. This one is really different. So the main note and like the top note in this is watermelon. And so I feel like that's not really a common note. And a lot of the times watermelon could smell too Jolly Ranchery. And don't get me wrong, I like that. But for perfume, you don't want to smell like a Jolly Rancher, really. Maybe you do. I do not. But this is like a grown-up kind of cucumber melon type of scent. So if you grew up and you loved, cucumber melon scent from Bath and Body Works, you're going to like this. This is her grown-up stepsister, okay? They're not really that close, but they've got some kind of relation going on. So yeah, it's watermelon, it's citrusy, it's fresh, it's bright, it's floral. It's a little bit different because of that watermelon note, and it just kind of like sparks your interest. Let me just spray a little bit of this to remind myself. Yeah, the watermelon is just such a fun note. This one actually kind of reminds me of this, not like a dupe in any way, but they're definitely kind of like in the same category, kind of that juicy, fruity, citrusy, floral type scent. This one is definitely a little bit more citrusy, and of course it has watermelon. But it just smells really, really good and fresh and just a little bit different because of that watermelon. And it lasts pretty well on my skin. I know some of the reviews I read before buying said it didn't last, but it lasts really nicely on me. But then again, I spray all of my fragrances really generously because I just love smelling it on myself. So yeah, the notes of this are watermelon, apple, and lemon. Middle notes are freesia, frangipani, rose, and ylang ylang. And the base notes are musk, woody notes, and amber. So very, very good and a little different. Speaking of unique, this next one is probably the most unique smelling fragrance I own, or one of them. This is Byredo's Bal d'Afrique. every time I say that, I just think Freak a Leak, and then I just get sad because my name is not featured in that song. Anyway, this smells so different than anything that I own, and I think that's why I reach for it so much, because you're not going to run into anyone who smells like this unless they know about this scent. Like, it's not like a common fruity floral that you would smell just walking down the street. Like, you know how some perfumes, you know, they just smell like a nice perfume. This one just smells like, oh, what is that? So this one, yeah, I love it. It's Bal d'Afrique by Byredo. And this brand is definitely a little bit more expensive, but places like Bloomingdale's or Saks, they carry this, or even like Neiman's, they carry this, and a lot of those sites have, you know, beauty sales and fragrance sales, so definitely keep an eye out for those. That's when I picked this one up. I have mentioned this fragrance before. Last year I had the hair mist, and the hair mist smells, you know, just like this, but this is stronger. This lasts on my skin all day, like it sticks to my skin, and that sometimes, you know, it's hard to find that in a fresh fragrance. So this one is very fresh. It's juicy, it's unique. It's kind of like, has like this sour orange type vibe in the opening. And this has a lot of like weird notes in it that I don't know what like any of them are. So when you read the notes, it's like, what is that actually gonna smell like? So I know it has marigold in there. So if you've ever smelled marigold, kind of a little bit of that. Like, to me, I don't know, almost has like a sour orangey grapefruit, like a sour citrusy smell, a little bit of florals in there. I don't know how to describe it. It's unique, and if you like unique scents that are fresh and juicy, you will like this one. So the notes are African marigold, bergamot, buchu, lemon, neroli, cyclamen, jasmine petals, violet, black amber, Moroccan cedarwood, musk, and vetiver. So yeah, it's citrusy, it's woody, it definitely could be unisex. I think we're seeing a trend here. I like things that have a little bit of unisex vibe to them. So yeah, it's really unique, and I love that one. All right, so next, moving on, we have a fragrance from Kim Kardashian, KKW fragrance. I feel like I talk about one of her scents in pretty much all my fragrance videos, and I know some people are like really stuck up and weird about that, but I really like her scents that she comes out with. So this is Rose Gold Hearts, and I love it. This is a peony, rosy, I think pear in there. So yeah, like a fruity floral, and kind of like some vanilla, I think, in the base. So this you could wear day or night if you like fruity florals, if you like rose, if you like peony. I love peony, so this has that note in there. And I feel like peony isn't super common as a floral. Like, it's usually only rose or, you know, jasmine. But when something has a peony note, I usually really love it. And this is just really nice. This is one of the fragrances I keep in my car. I always keep a fragrance in my car in case I want to freshen up, or God forbid I forgot to put on some fragrance that day, and I can't be having that. I literally have a panic attack when I realized I did not spray any fragrance before I leave the house. So I like to just keep one in my car. And this one, it just has cute little packaging. Like, you could throw this in your purse. It's tiny, it's small. Good for freshening it up. It's good for day or night. It's not going to offend anyone ever. So the notes of this are top notes of pear, pink pepper, and bergamot. Middle notes are rose, peony, and tagates, not sure. And then the base notes are musk, moss, and benzoin. So yeah, a fresh, fruity, floral fragrance for the spring. All right, so we're almost done. We only have 2 left, and the next one is the most affordable of them all, and I've been raving about this line on Instagram stories, and I think someone probably did like a TikTok thing because they're sold out everywhere. But this is the Mixbar Cloud Musk perfume. So this is available at Target, and I have almost all of these scents, but this one, whatever it is my favorite. So they are made for layering, but this one I just love by itself. It's called Cloud Musk, and I feel like that's like the perfect name for it. It's a warm, fluffy cloud that's comforting and cozy, but not heavy. So it's like airy like a cloud, and it just smells good. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's musk, but not like heavy old woman musk, you know? I feel like some people, when they hear the word musk, they think like dirty, dusty, musty, but this is not that. It has like just a very nice, cozy, everyday, day or night kind of quality. It's a nice like scent that doesn't smell like a scent. Like when you have this on your skin, you smell like someone who smells good. I don't know if that makes sense. A lot of people compare this to Glossier's You, which I've only tried a sample of that. I didn't really like love it so much that I wanted to buy it, but I definitely can see the comparison. So if you're into that type of scent, that kind of your skin but better musky fragrance, definitely check this out. And I don't know what it is, but there's like a little bit of like a spicy quality to this that for some reason reminds me in the faintest way of Angel Share by Kilian, which I love for fall and winter. I'm not sure what it is about it that's in here that's giving me that little hint of spice, but it just kind of reminds me of that in like the slightest way. But maybe that's why I like it so much. But it has a really nice kind of like warm, creamy, little bit of a spicy tone to it, but not like heavy where it would be inappropriate for spring or summer or whenever you wanted to wear it. But anyways, the top notes of this are cardamom and blue cypress. Middle notes are iris, jasmine, and cotton peony. And the base notes are tonka beans and sheer woods. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe the cardamom and the tonka bean are kind of what's making me reminded of Angel Share, which is cinnamon and vanilla. But yeah, this is definitely way less heavy and way less intense. This is just like a very fluffy, musky cloud. So then we have one last fragrance, and this is from Versace. This is Crystal Noir, and I've mentioned this in the past, but I just love this scent. This is like a springtime night to me, and I actually brought this with me to Coachella back when Coachella was like able to be a thing, and so this kind of like brings me back to hang out with Natalie. Natalie, if you're watching, it just gives me good memories. It leans to me a little bit masculine. I know some of these that I've said lean a little bit masculine. I guess that's just what I'm into, but it has just kind of like a sexy man vibe to it. Like if Tommy wore this, I would not be mad. Like I love how it smells on me, and I think it would smell probably really good on him too. But yeah, this one has a ginger note in it. I know it has gardenia. I know it has coconut. So it's a little bit almost tropical in a way, but it's also a little bit dark. Like the bottle of this, it's like dark. It's kind of mysterious smelling. It's very unique, and I just really like it. So when I want something a little bit deep and spicy, but not heavy, then I reach for this. So good for like a night out, date night type of smell. And this is the EDT formulation, by the way. There's also an EDP. I have not tried that one, but this one, the top notes are ginger, cardamom, and pepper. Middle notes are African orange flower, gardenia, peony, and coconut. And the base notes are sandalwood, vanilla pod, and heliotropine, which I don't know what that is, but it's just dark, it's sultry, it's a little tropical, it's a little floral, it's a little bit fresh and spicy, and just overall one of my go-tos. All right, so that is going to bring us to the end of this video. I know that I talked about a lot of fragrances, but I'm just that kind of person, like depending on my mood, depending on the day, depending on the weather, depending on my outfit, that kind of like dictates what fragrance I'm gonna wear that day. So I don't know if you guys are like that or if it's just me, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what your favorite fragrance is for the springtime. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
Do I look like I'm a priest or something with this top? I don't know what's happening with this neckline. It feels very ordained. I don't know. Are you getting that vibe? Are you getting that vibe? Should I give you a communion wafer? I don't know. I'm in between priest and pirate. Which is, they're very totally different things, to be honest. Actually, oh my god, every time I always turn on the flashlight. Every time, dude. Every time I turn on the flashlight.